Nice to be back. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I mean, it hasn't been that long. I mean, I was streaming a little over 12 hours ago. But regardless, we're back. We're gonna get to 6,000 encounters this stream at the very least. Probably about 6,000 though is when I'll go to. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. But yeah. How we doing? I'm about ready to get this EV. I'm not sure if EV is about ready to shine yet though, because we are still a little bit under odds. But we're getting there. And if we do 1,000 today, if I do a stream later tonight, I mean, we'll get to 6,500. Tomorrow, if we keep at the same pace, 7,500. And the day after, 8,500. So I mean, we're gonna hit odds in a few days if it doesn't show up before then. But I really hope it does. All right. Well, I am done yapping. I am ready to continue. So let's do that. Let me get my counter up. I'm gonna speed up my game. And without further ado, let's get into it. Starting from 5,500 EV encounters. As of today, we go until EV shines, or until about 6,000 encounters, at least for this stream. And we're doing this. It always feels about the same, just about every time. But who knows, man? We're at the point now where it really can be any day. Really can just be any day now. Like the first couple thousand after you've done 2 under odds hunts, you know, probably isn't gonna show up in the first few thousand. But as we get closer to odds, it really can just be right around the corner, and you wouldn't know it. I'm gonna up the volume of my YouTube video that I'm watching. Alrighty. No, all I really gotta do is just, you know, maybe wait for some people to join, so, you know, people to talk to. I am streaming a little earlier, though. I'm not streaming at the most optimal time, admittedly, because, you know, some of my viewers are still in middle or high school, and school would be happening at around this time. I'm on spring break, though, so sometimes I forget. I'm also in college, which is also part of it. Oops. Yo, I'm really messing up my resets today. Jesus. Almost through our first 10 of the stream, though. One moment, please. Putting on some socks right now because my feet are a little cold. why I noticed these things right as I start streaming. Pretty much right as I start streaming. Five, 5-1-1. Leaf always jump scares me sometimes because I accidentally click its summary instead of the EV. Oh. 5-5-1-6, my bad. Mildly messed up the count for a second, but we're good. I remembered. Luckily, don't have short-term memory loss. Alright, that's our first 20 of the stream. Ugh. Oh my god, I hate when YouTube ads are just so much louder than the video for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I got to a point where, like, alright, so the last couple streams I've had, like, I've always held up the slight hope that it could show up. This stream I actually don't feel that confident. But it didn't show up when I did feel confident, so maybe logically, maybe it'll work the other way around. I doubt it, but I don't really have expectations for it to show up. But it could. Like, I don't have the same level of, like, hope. Like, I'm sitting here, like, I feel like full well knowing that I'm way more likely to be here for another 500 encounters than it's shining before then. But eventually it will happen. I'm just not sure if it'll be in this particular stream. But it is part 20. Maybe part 20 will be our lucky number. Who knows? Hmm. I wonder what Pokemon challenges I could record in the future after I complete this shiny only run. Could just do like Nuzlocke could be cool. Kaizo Ironmon would just take too long. Like I've been trying some Kaizo attempts on my own, but it's literally a challenge that's so hard that it takes thousands of resets of your entire file and re-randomizing the game. It's so tedious, so I'm not sure if I'm ever going to complete a Kaizo Ironmon run. It's incredibly difficult, but I think some sort of Nuzlocke maybe, or like some sort of interesting ROM patch I find could be cool. Like I probably would have streamed like Pokemon Ruby, but I can only use one. But I did a patch on my own once, and I think I've talked about this on stream before, where Small Ant also did this one, which is where I got the inspiration from and how I kind of found the patch. Was Pokemon Ruby, but every single Pokemon you fight has the Wonder Guard ability on top of their normal ability, which Wonder Guard is usually ability that's only unique to the Pokemon Shedinja, which its whole gimmick is that it only has one singular health point, meaning that if you hit it once, it dies. But its ability Wonder Guard makes it so that it can only be hit by super effective moves. So the idea behind the patch is that you could only hit Pokemon that don't have 1 HP, but now, and they have their normal ability that they would already have, and they can only be hit by super effective moves. And if you catch a wild Pokemon that obviously has it because you're battling it, it'll lose the Wonder Guard immediately upon catching it. And things like Ralts can't trace a Pokemon's Wonder Guard. So it makes the challenge so hard because you can only hit other Pokemon for super effective damage, meaning Pokemon like Sableye are unhittable with direct damage. So you would need a Pokemon with like Toxic or Curse or Leech Seed. And I did a challenge like this, and it was definitely, it was more annoying than I feel like it was difficult, but it was a very fun run. Because as like obviously the early game was difficult, but as you progress through the game, you obviously have a lot more options, and I was literally able to at a certain point in the game, I was able to create a team that had every single that can cover literally every single possible type combo in the game. Like quite literally every single type combo in the game I was able to cover by the time I, you know, got my full team. And for stuff like Sableye, I had like a Dusclops with Curse, and I had a Brayloon with Leech Seed. Like I had, like once you, like if you like kind of think your team through a little bit, the challenge isn't that difficult. I do wish that was a challenge I streamed though, because it was a very interesting one. But I'm probably gonna try to look for other patches, like maybe Pokemon, but your team randomizes every battle or something. That could be a fun one. That's also a challenge that Small Ant did. Yeah, there's a lot of cool Pokemon challenges I definitely want to mess around with. After I finish this run, I'm very dedicated to getting this Eevee. Ah man. Almost through our first 50 encounters of the stream. Solid pace so far. Okay. For some reason, I just can't hit my reset button anymore. I'd have another one of those moments where the encounter number is 4 digits and it's all the same number, which is cool. Just a couple more EVs and we'll get there. Alright, 5555. That's the first 65 EVs of the stream. and my ads on YouTube are playing unnecessarily loud yet again, which is really making me upset. Yeah, I feel like the rate at which I'm getting female EVs is so high. Hmm. Alright, first 75 of the stream. Already 3/4 of the way to the first 100, which is not too shabby. It's gonna feel so sweet when I finally get this EV, dude. It feels so good. It's not a matter of if it'll happen, it's a matter of when. I just hope it doesn't take, egregiously long. Like, if it goes over odds, like, I really don't hope I'm sitting here for 20,000 EV resets, because that would, like, I think mentally, like, totally stomp me. Oh, wow, I can't type. Okay. Ah. Five, 8, 8. If this goes to above odds, I think the possibility that this will go to 5 digits is, pretty decent if we get there. Isn't far-fetched, unfortunately. Another really loud YouTube ad. God knows how long. For God knows what reason. How long? What? I can't even speak anymore. Like losing my freaking brain power. What's up, Overlord? I want an Eevee. I want an Eevee so bad. I want a shiny one, not just a normal one. Almost at our first 100 of the stream. Five, 9, 9. And this will be 5,600. This will be our 5,600 Eevee. And our 5,600 Eevee is also not the shiny one. Funnily enough. I know I'm still not at odds yet, game, but I would really like to get to some gameplay soon. Really appreciate it if you just threw this Eevee one more bone, made it shiny, made it the same color as the bone. I don't even know where this analogy is going anymore. Just like to get another somewhat early shiny, please. Who knows, maybe Eevee just really wants to be an Espeon. And it heard my conclusion that I would evolve this into an Espeon if it went over odds. Maybe that's why. And maybe that is why. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Espeon. Oh, oops. Every single time, I keep saying I received Eevee, but I haven't received the Eevee yet. I'd like to receive the Eevee, not just Eevee. I'll share what my Umbreon name would have been if I get to over odds. Like, if this goes over odds, I could hit 8,192 encounters, which means that I will, by proxy, evolve into an Espeon. I'll share what the Umbreon name would be. Because I have names planned out for both of them, given whichever event happens. Oh, sorry, Bill. That's the first time declining Bill this entire time. Hold on. I'm sure there's a really loud YouTube ad kind of playing back into the mic right now. I skipped it. Oh, I did it again. Great. My bad, Bill. Mm-hmm. Five, 6, 3, 3. Mm. Let's play a little game where I try to guess the next EV's nature. I won't do this too long because it might get annoying. I'm gonna say the next EV is gonna be relaxed. Party. I'm gonna say the next EV is gonna be. I'm feeling. Oh, what's higher special defense, lower defense? I forget. I'm just gonna say hasty. That's not what that is. Sassy. That's higher special defense, lower speed. I'm gonna say the next EV is gonna be. Let's go with impish. Naughty. I'm gonna say the next EV. I'm just gonna keep going until I get it right. I'm gonna say the next EV is gonna be adamant. I'm gonna say adamant. It's quirky. I'm gonna say the next one's gonna be quiet. Bold. I'm gonna sorry. I want to get one right. I'm gonna say the next one's gonna be what's higher special attack, lower special defense? I forget. And mild's defense. What? I'm just gonna say mild. Screw it. Rash. Okay, that was the nature I was thinking of. I just couldn't think of the name. I said mild though. Whatever. I didn't get it right technically. I was thinking rash because I said higher special defense, lower attack, which is special attack. Sorry. Higher special attack, lower special defense, which is what that nature is. But because I didn't think of the name, I just said mild. I'm not counting that. Timid. Fuck. Almost had it too. You know what? I'm gonna say timid again. I think it's gonna be timid. It's serious. I'm gonna say the next one's gonna be. I think it's gonna be bold again. I think it's gonna be bold. It's quirky. Fuck. Brave. We haven't gotten brave yet. Show me brave. Nope. It's mild. Great. Could have came a little earlier. Show me bashful. Show me bashful. That's lax. Show me modest. Show me modest. Lonely. That's a little sad. Show me quiet. Lonely again, Jesus. Show me impish. Now it's timid. Great. Show me naive. We haven't gotten naive yet. Or brave. I think naive and brave. Actually, we also haven't gotten some of the neutral natures. Or adamant. I mean, I'm sure we've seen every nature at this point. I'm just saying, of the ones I've tried to call out. Bold again. Also, we're almost at 5650, by the way. This will be 5650. Show me gentle. Lax. I think that's the exact opposite of what gentle is. If I recall correctly. Show me bashful. There's brave. Okay, show me naive. We're not gonna get this right ever, bro. Should I just stick to one nature and just keep guessing it every time? Come on, it's a 1 in 25 for me to guess the nature right. Timid. If I can't even get a 1 in 25, what are the odds I'm really gonna get this shiny anytime soon? I mean, to be fair, the whole rash situation is debatable. Adamant. Hasty. Fuck you. Brave. Lonely. Can you stop being fucking lonely? I'm right here. Sorry, that's a little aggressive. Calm. I actually don't think we've gotten calm yet. Hardy. Oh, screw you. I'm gonna do calm again. Screw it. Sorry if this is getting annoying. I'm having fun. It's about the most fun I've had in a minute. God, fucking hasty. Calm. Third time in a row. Show me calm. Because I'm totally calm right now. Fucking adamant. Okay. Show me jolly. Show me jolly. Haven't gotten a jolly yet. That's higher speed, lower special attack. Relaxed. That's the first nature, I guessed. Mild. There's quiet. At least it was a higher special attack nature. Show me quirky. Hardy. I was close. It's a neutral nature. Show me naughty. Lax. Damn. Show me. Show me naive. Gentle. Okay, man. Show me modest. Something tells me I'm not getting very lucky with these. I'm gonna keep going until I get one of these right. I don't care if this takes 100 times. Quiet. Fuck. Modest. We'll go modest again. Screw it. That's bold. Show me modest. Just keep saying modest. It'll eventually be modest. It can't never be modest. Show me modest. Modest. Show me modest. Freaking quirky. Alright, fine, I'll switch it. No. I'll do brave. Watch it be modest. Watch. Oh, I was gonna say impish! Oh, I was gonna say impish. I don't know if you heard it. Like, the words imp literally came out of my mouth, and then I literally changed my fucking mind. Modest. Oh! Well, no, I said brave last time. I thought I said adamant. Never mind. That's the opposite of modest. The exact opposite. I don't even know anymore, man. Hasty. I'll go hasty. Quirky. Damn. Bold. Naughty. God damn it. Probably. I wonder if there's ever. I wonder if somebody joined and they just heard me trying to call out the natures and getting frustrated that I'm getting it wrong every time. So they were just like, "This guy's weird," and they left. Might have happened. Adamant. Lax. Fuck. Next one's gonna be bashful. Okay, well, it was a neutral nature, so it was close. Jolly. Show me jolly. Show me a jolly Eevee. Adamant. It's not jolly though. I got a lower special attack nature though. Kind of right, but not really. Alright, show me bold. Show me bold. Quiet. God dang. Show me quirky. Okay. Reason I can't select the Eevee. Hardy. I keep getting it. I keep saying a neutral nature when it is a neutral nature. I'm just not saying the right one. That's annoying. Impish. Let's go Impish again. Fucking gentle. Calm. Show me calm. That's bold. It's close. Again, it's a higher defensive nature and a lower physical attack nature. It just wasn't the right defense it was raising. Sorry, I just got a Band-Aid brand Pro Heal ad on YouTube. And a Little Caesars ad. Great when I'm been cutting on my... I've been dieting recently, so make me hungry again. It's great. I didn't even remember what I said for that. I don't think I said naughty. Timid. It's gonna be timid. It's gonna be timid. It was hardy. Bashful. Actually, no, I'm gonna say hardy. Rash. Didn't even matter. It wasn't a neutral nature. I'll say lonely. Impish. Ugh. Clearly I'm not very lucky. Hopefully my shiny luck's better than my nature guessing luck. What's higher? Special defense, lower special attack? I don't even remember. I'm gonna say sassy because I don't remember. It's lower speed. This is not the nature. What the fuck is the nature that raises special defense and lowers special attack? Why can't I remember the name of it? It's like on the tip of my tongue and I can't remember the name of it. It's not brave. Careful. Careful is that nature's careful, I think. I think that's careful. That's timid. Not even guessing anymore. Alright, this next one's gonna be... Not only is this next one gonna be... This will be my last guess. Not only is this next one gonna be sassy, but it's gonna be the shiny Eevee. Watch. It's gonna be sassy, it's gonna be shiny. And it's gonna be female. Okay, well... Not quite. I wasn't right on any front, but, you know, it would have made a cool clip. If I called my shot right there, that would have gotten like 5 million views, so it was worth a try, you know. There's the fucking modest one I was calling out for like 5 times in a row. Now I'm like naturally observing the natures more as they pass by. There's careful. Almost a 5,700 on the EVs. Oops. Oops. God dang it. Alright, this will be the 5,700th EV that we have encountered. It's also not the shiny one. Good news. In other news, though, we are over 2/3 of the way to odds, which is, you know, something. We passed that a couple hundred encounters ago. I think we passed that yesterday, like toward the end of last night's stream. Getting close to the halfway point of the stream. Oh, excuse me. Oh, dude. Fucking stupid YouTube ads. Mm-hmm. I have not seen more of Gotcha Yakuta. I have not seen more of Gashikuda yet. My mind is solely on getting this EV. That's like pretty much what I spend my downtime doing. If I'm not like going to the gym, or if I'm like, you know, not making plans with friends, or if I'm not like doom scrolling. The only thing I really do with my downtime is either play games or do this. Recently, it's pretty much just been this. Getting close to the halfway point of the stream. Well, I said that earlier, but I am pretty close right now. It gets so monotonous to a certain point. I don't know if it's just me or if it's just because like I'm having like selective vision, but I feel like I really have been getting like a lot more female EVs than I should be, considering there are 1 in 8. Alright, and this is 5,750. Which means we are 250 encounters into the stream, which means we are now about halfway. Was that a female as well, by the way? I don't even remember. It really does get a little demoralizing at a certain point. Like, I'm at a point, like, mentally where, like, I genuinely feel like I'm going to be here forever. Even though I'm still under odds, like, you can only see the same thing so many times before you're like, damn, like, I really hope I don't have to go to odds, but the closer and closer I get to it, you're like, damn, I really am just going to get to odds. Or probably above it, even, maybe. This will be 57 on the EVs. It's also not the shiny. Okay. Okay! Jesus fucking Christ. Can't even check the EV correctly anymore. God, that was a little aggressive. I would want it to be under odds, but considering how lucky the last two were, I am having my doubts, especially as it starts to get closer and closer to odds. At this point, I'm just hoping it's not under 5 digits. Which hopefully isn't a lot to ask for. I'm not sure how bad this game is going to cuck me, though. Oh my god, dude. Six digits? Oh, I think I'd kill myself. Sorry, that's a little grim. I don't mean that sincerely. That would be so horrible, though. The worst shiny hunt I've ever seen ever recorded went to 70,000 encounters. But again, it's so unlikely to ever get a hunt that unlucky. Like, most hunts will stop. Like statistically, most hunts will not go past 20k. Like almost all hunts won't go past 20k encounters. And there's obviously the handful, you know, that go to 30k or 40k or 50k, but those usually happen to people that have done so many shiny hunts that, like, statistically it was bound to happen to them at one point. Yeah, the worst one I've ever seen was like 70k resets for a shiny Registeel, which is, I can't even begin to describe the how awful that sounds. 70,000 resets. And they were doing it on real hardware. They had no access to speed up. They endured several months of resets before they finally got the Registeel. And what's even worse is that they were going for all the shiny Reggies in that game. The following shiny Regice or Regirock, whichever one it was, well, both of them went to above 20k. And he did them right after that Registeel. So we spent like 110,000 resets, about 115,000-ish resets on just getting 3 shinies. Which, by the way, about 20,000 resets is statistically when you'd find about 3 shinies in itself. But yeah, my point is, I think it would be infinitely more impressive if this hunt went to 6 digits than if I had gotten the shiny Eevee on the first encounter. Like, that's how unlikely it would be that would happen. Like, you're already like 99.9% likely to have seen it. And I'm not saying that as like a joke. Like, literally, statistically speaking, by 70,000 encounters, you are 99.98%, I think, likely to have seen a shiny by that point at 1 in 8,192 odds. So getting to 100,000 would be more impressive than have just, like, I would, if I, like, it would have been more likely, genuinely, it would have been way more likely for me to see the shiny Eevee on the very first attempt. So that's probably not happening. Oh my god, I can't fucking type. This will definitely be under 6 digits. That's something that I can guarantee. I would say almost guarantee, because there's ever so faintest chance it won't happen. But I'm willing to put a guarantee on that, because I don't think I'm going to be the first person in recorded history. I don't think I'm lucky enough. Should I hit the Gen 9 starters? Aren't they locked? Like, in the games? Also, where would I shiny hunt them? Like, I don't think... Like, I don't have a capture card, so the only way I'd ever be able to stream these is if I had, like, an emulator for it, and I don't think they have Scarlet and Violet emulated. But hey, I'd be willing to do a little bit of pirating. I definitely will do more shiny hunts, like, beyond this challenge at some point. I definitely will do more shiny hunts. Or probably, I'm not exactly sure yet. Because there's less incentive to do them on emulators, because it's not like cartridges where, like, you can, like, have them and put them in Pokemon Home and stuff like that. So I'm doing this strictly for the challenge aspect of it, and because I have it all on video, which, you know, even if I won't get to, you know, keep the shinies on, like, a cool little cartridge, I'll always have the save file that I can revisit. And I'll always have the streams to remember all the hunts I did. They are, I didn't think you'd ask. Well, I know that they shiny locked the starters Gen 8 and Gen 8, and I'm pretty sure it's just like a trend they've been doing recently where they've just been shiny locking starters, with the exception of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Which again, I find stupid, personally. I will say though, Shiny Coco has a pretty good shiny. One shiny that I need to hunt, I have to say is Rowlet. The only problem with Rowlet is that the resets in the games that they're in is so bad. So it'd have to be something I like Masuda Method Hunter or something. Imagine if you got me to shiny hunt them without knowing you can't get them. That'd be so fucked up. That'd be so mean. I'd be sitting there for like tens of thousands of resets. You'd be like, damn, bro, that's unlucky. Now I tend to do my research if I'm not 100% sure about a shiny hunt. Because I've already kind of had an instance like this where I was resetting a bunch of times for a shiny Groudon in Pokemon Omega Ruby. Only to find out that the box arts are shiny locked in that game. As well as the main story legendaries like Rayquaza and Deoxys. The post-game story legendaries, I should say. Which, like, was so lame that they shiny locked, like, the coolest legendaries in that game. So lame. Oh, excuse me. That was disgusting. It would be funny. I'd probably get pretty mad. Almost at 5,800. Heatran? Heatran's really good and competitive. But also aesthetically, just like as a legendary, I think it's pretty cool. I do think there is better, like in terms of like looks. Competitively, it's so annoying though. Its typing is fucking bonkers. You can run like air balloon on it, so temporarily it just can't be hit by its like one really bad weakness. It's so tanky. It has so many resistances. It has a couple immunities because of Flash Fire. And Flash Fire, it's obviously immune to poison because it's Steel type. It's a very good Pokemon. One thing I don't like about Heatran is it's shiny. It has a pretty bad shiny. Well, not bad, it's just not great. Like, all that really happens is his eyes become purple, which is, like, kind of lame, in my opinion. Oh, yes, I love having a TurboTax ad play so loudly. I'm just giving them free advertising on my non-monetized stream. I love when ads are so loud for no reason. If I could have the Death Note, would I take it? I don't think so. Nah, some people out there really do need to die, though. But there's a couple people in this world that I'm not going to say on stream that I'm thinking of that definitely, I don't think really deserve their life. Do I want to be directly responsible for it, though? I'm not sure about that. I think it's a little too much responsibility. I don't really want to... I think just the idea of playing God doesn't... I feel like it doesn't sound the most right, in my opinion. Even if I used it to actually accomplish good, I don't think it sounds right. I will not come after me. Well, I imagine, yeah. The police might. Like, I'm sure if, a certain amount of people were dying in the world, just randomly and out of nowhere. Granted, I wouldn't be killing that many people, so it probably... Actually, no, it probably would just go unnoticed. But if I did get found out, that would be really devastating. Like, there's only, like, a few people out there that I think I'd actually want to use it on. I don't think I'd take it, though. I don't think I would. I think it's too much responsibility. Conversely, I think one thing I would take, I don't think this is like a thing, but if I had the inverse, like a life note that brought people back to life, I think I would use that. I think that would be interesting. Like bringing back historical figures from the dead. I feel like that would be kind of cool. I would definitely use that. One thing about the Death Note, though, is like there's probably multiple people in the world that share the same exact first and last name, right? So, like, would it just kill all of them? Or can it, like, read my mind and intention in a way and know exactly which specific person with that name that I'm talking about? I haven't watched Death Note, so I don't know if this plot hole is addressed. It would just kill every single person that had that name. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think I could do that then. Ah, you don't know. Because, like, imagine I wanted to revive, like, Abraham Lincoln, for example. There's definitely quite a few dead people that also have the name, first name Abraham and the last name Lincoln. And, like, let's say I had, like, some sort of life note. If I wrote Abraham Lincoln in the freaking life note, I'm sure there'd be a lot of people coming back from the dead with that exact same name. Again, I don't think the life note's a thing. I think that's just like a fucking little bit that they did in Smosh. I haven't watched Death Note, so I don't know. It's called necromancy. Okay, that's the thing in the show, though. I didn't even know. Oh, it's not. It's not in the show. Okay. Is a power to use the undead. Okay, fair. What's the Omnitrix? Am I just living under a rock? I don't know what that is. Hmm. A watch to turn you into an alien? Is that like a Ben 10 thing? Yes, okay. I figured. Because I haven't watched Ben 10, but I know, like, the very vague premise of it. It's the watch he uses. I didn't know the exact name of it. Oh, my bad. I don't know how I messed that up that bad. Nope, that's alright. There we go. Alright, we're at 5850 now. Going strong. Come on, Eevee. Cook me up right now. Not yet. This is 5858 for Eevees. I wonder how many times I've said the word Eevee in the last like 13 streams. It's probably a lot. Probably a lot of times. Does Brow look like a knockoff Rowlet? Honestly, I that is exactly what I thought when it first came out. But Brow's kind of grown on me. It definitely has its differences from Rowlet. I still think Rowlet is better, but I respect Brow now way more than I did when it initially came out. But I will admit, literally one of the first things I said when Brow came out was that like he's just a knockoff Rowlet. That's pretty much exactly what I thought. But I don't think that anymore. I think Brout's cool. I think Brout's funny. Pombon's still my choice for right now, though. I gotta see the evolutions, though. Granted, I don't have a Switch 2, so I'm probably never gonna play this game, because I'm not buying a Switch 2 anytime soon. But, yeah. Oops. You think Pombon will be Fire Steel? I don't think. I think Pombon will be either Fire Fairy, or unfortunately, I think they might just end up making the starters mono type. That's my prediction. If they do give them secondary types, the starter secondary types, my predictions right now, I think Gekko will be Water Psychic. I think Brat will be Grass Fighting. And I think Pombon will be Fire Fairy. Otherwise, they're all just going to be mono type. I don't... Or they might make Gekko like Water Poison or something, but... I don't know. If it's not those types, because I don't see them making Brout anything other than Grass Fighting. I mean, there could be possibilities for different dual type possibilities for Pombon, but I think Fire Fairy seems the most reasonable. Like maybe Fire Ground or something, or Fire Electric. But I think I think Fire Fairy is the most likely direction it'll take. And but I also think that they might end up just making them monotype, unfortunately, which would be such a waste if they did that. I'd be a little mad if they did that, but I have a feeling there's a chance they'll do that. But the fact that they're so perfectly set up to be dual types. God damn it, keep doing that. Pokemon Champions? Am I ready for it? I didn't even know this was a thing. What is Pokemon Champions? Clearly I'm not up to date. Oops. It's kind of like Pokemon Showdown. What's it, like a web browsing, like PvP simulator for Pokemon? I'm confused. Oh, it is like that? Interesting. Might have to check it out when that comes out. Because I wonder what they're going to do to differentiate themselves from Pokemon Showdown, since Pokemon Showdown already kind of has a lot going for it. Oh, come to mobile. That's interesting. It will be used for competitive play. Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's sick. I guess that'll make things more convenient. That's cool. For a long time. I mean, I guess we'll see when it comes out. It'd be cool if the Ho-Oh on the title screen had a chance to be shiny, like a 1 in 8, 192 chance to be shiny as well. Like this Ho-Oh right here. People don't have to keep buying the newest Pokemon game. Well, I mean, yeah, you could still use. I mean, you could do the same shit on Pokemon Showdown too, where you can just use Pokemon that, if you don't own the game, you could still just use. If you don't have to own any Pokemon game, you can use any Pokemon in Pokemon Showdown. But it's not quite the same as playing the games. I will say from personal experience. Also, we passed 5,900. I didn't even mention that. Griffith? Well, I have no idea what you're talking about right now. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm living under a rock because you keep dropping references to things I just know zero, like I have absolutely no knowledge on. Cynthia's theme. It's a good theme. Oh, that's all right. There we go. They added makeup to Roblox. I think like as like because I know they had like the what's it called? I know they had faces that already had like makeup on them, like pre-made like avatar faces that you could have that had makeup on them. But do they actually have like literal like a makeup option you can put on any avatar face now? It's like a makeup option. Okay, interesting. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I'm just kind of mad they made it so that every face has to be animated now, and they got rid of classic faces. I thought that was so stupid. Oh, oops, sorry about that. Hmm. Oh, it's a female one. Didn't mean to accidentally try to name it though. Alright, we're at 5950 after this EV. It's pretty good. You know what? I might do a little bit more encounters. I might. I might take a little break when I get to 6,000, but I feel like I could do a few more encounters today. I think I could go above 6,000. I'm just kind of in a zone right now. I'm not sure what it is. What I do need to do is I need to find a different YouTube video to watch. Yeah, let's go with this. All right. Did we get off college early? I'm on a spring break right now. My actual college year ends in the middle of May, though, which is a little earlier than a lot of traditional middle schools and high schools, though, so yes. Or do you mean, like, does my college day end early? I'm not maybe the question needs to be more specific. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just dumb. 59, by the way. Oh. Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, I've been on spring break for a while because technically my spring break ends in 2 days, but I don't have classes on Friday, so I technically am off for like 12 days for spring break. I started at like the very beginning of April. Like I think April 2nd is when my spring break started. Oh, my classes do end at 12 normally anyways, but I usually do things after school with like my friends and stuff, and then I obviously have schoolwork and stuff. So even though my classes end like earlier in the day, when I am at school, that doesn't mean I'm like I mean usually I mean I do usually have a lot of free time, but it's not as free as you would think it would be. That is something worth mentioning though, since I am going to be off of spring break within the next like week. Um, is that I'm not going to be streaming as often as a result of that. I don't usually stream when I'm like at school because I'm in a different location when I'm going to school. Like I stay with my brother instead of my parents, which is where I'm staying with my parents right now on spring break. But I stay with my brother during the school year, or like when I'm going to my classes. And I don't typically stream when I'm at his place. So I'm not going to be streaming during the Monday through Thursday, but I will have all the time in the world on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or most of the time I will. In most cases, I should have a lot of time on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to stream. Um, college is still, you know, even though it's less classes and you could manage your schedule a lot better, it also really depends on the school. Like our school allows us to, you know, modify our schedules and like pick out times and like do all that crap. But I'm not sure if it's the same for every college. So what I will say in most cases, college is like less classes, but the classes are longer and the workload is typically like, a lot more than it would be in high school. Like you will feel the workload despite the fact that you will have probably more free time in college. The workload will be more severe. You have time though. You're still in. I'm pretty sure you're still in middle school, so I would. You have time to think over that decision for yourself. bad. Did not mean to hit that one. Gita, do I think Gita is adorable? I forgot what Gita looks like. That's the problem. Let me search up what Gita looks like again. Gita. Okay. Oh, I remember this person. They're just small. I think they're more cool than they are adorable, in my opinion. Oh, oops, I need to update my counter. Hmm. Actually, you know what? I do think I have it in me to go over 6,000. But it is kind of a nice day out. I feel like it'd be best to take a longer break because I'm going to probably try to do 500 later anyways. Probably should go outside, get some air, maybe get some food, drink some more water. I could go longer, but I think it would be a wiser decision for me to take a longer break so I can, come back stronger later, which is usually what I do anyways. So I think I am going to stop at just 6,000. I don't want to waste today away just fucking doing this. Because I already waste 5 hours of my day doing this anyways. I think that's enough. Maybe if the sun was a little less shiny, I would have been like, oh, fuck it. But I feel like going outside, getting some fresh air. Sorry, that's really random. Alright, here's the last 5 EVs for right now. We will hit 6,000. New milestone. $5.99. 5.999. 5.99 would be a lot less encounters. Alright, this is the last encounter for the stream for right now. Is it shiny? It is not. Alright. Probably be back later tonight. I am going to be seeing friends tonight. So, I'm not sure how long that will go. If that goes on long, maybe this actually will be my only stream today. Therefore, I will try to make up some ground tomorrow if that is the case, if I don't stream later tonight. But I'm gonna try to make sure I can get another 500 in today. I should be able to. Anyways, that's all I got for right now. We've just crossed 6,000, which is a new